If you keep seeing the same numbers everywhere you go, your life is about to change. And I'm not talking about some small shift. I'm talking about doors opening that you thought were locked forever. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you will make everything click into place. Right now, there are forces around you that are literally trying to get your attention. And most people, they walk right past these signs every single day. They ignore the whispers from the universe, and then they wonder why nothing ever changes. But you're here, which means you're different. You're ready to listen. Let me ask you something. Have you been feeling like you're stuck? Like no matter what you do, you can't seem to break through to the next level? Maybe you've been working hard, doing everything right, but the results just aren't showing up. Or maybe you've been sensing that something big is coming, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is. Here's what's actually happening. The universe has been preparing something for you, something massive, and the doors of fortune are getting ready to swing wide open. But before they do, you need to understand why they've been closed in the first place. See, most people think that luck is random. They think some people are just born lucky and others aren't. But that's not how it works. Fortune isn't about chance. It's about alignment. It's about being in the right place at the right time with the right energy. And right now, your energy is shifting into a frequency that attracts opportunity like a magnet. Think about the past few months. Think about the struggles you've been through, the setbacks, the disappointments, the moments where you wanted to give up, but something inside you said, keep going. All of that wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The universe doesn't waste anything. Every single challenge you faced was teaching you something, building something inside you that you're going to need when these doors open. Because here's the thing about fortune. When it shows up, it doesn't come in small doses. It comes in waves. And if you're not ready for it, if you haven't been through the fire and come out stronger, you won't be able to hold on to it. That's why so many people get their big break and then lose it all. They weren't prepared. But you've been in training, and now you're ready. Let me tell you what the cards are showing me right now. There's a powerful energy surrounding you. It's the energy of transformation, of breakthrough, of things that were impossible suddenly becoming possible. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction. And when this wheel turns, everything changes. You know that feeling when you're walking and suddenly you just know someone is behind you? You can't see them, but you feel their presence? That's what opportunity feels like right now. It's right behind you, getting closer every single day. And soon, very soon, it's going to tap you on the shoulder. But I need you to understand something important. These doors that are about to open, they're not going to stay open forever. The universe gives us windows of opportunity, but those windows close. And the people who succeed are the ones who recognize the moment and take action. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, in this exact moment. I'm seeing something else too. There's been a pattern in your life, a pattern of almost getting that job, almost making that relationship work, almost reaching that goal. And every time you get close, something happens and it falls apart. You've probably started to believe that maybe success just isn't meant for you. Maybe you're just not one of those people who gets to win. But that pattern, it's breaking right now as you're reading this. The cycle of almost is ending, and the cycle of absolutely is beginning. And I know that sounds too good to be true. I know you've probably heard things like this before and gotten your hopes up only to be let down. But this time is different. And deep down, you know it. You've been seeing the signs. Maybe it's the same number showing up everywhere. Maybe it's dreams that feel more real than your waking life. Maybe it's people from your past suddenly reaching out. Maybe it's just this feeling in your gut that something is coming. Whatever it is, trust it. Because your intuition is picking up on something that your logical mind can't explain yet. The energy around you right now is electric. It's the kind of energy that comes right before a storm, when everything gets quiet and still, and you know something powerful is about to happen. That's where you are right now, in the stillness before the breakthrough. And I want you to think about what fortune actually means to you, because for everyone it's different. For some people, fortune means money, financial freedom, never having to worry about bills again. For others, it means love, finding that person who sees you, really sees you, and chooses you every single day. For others, it's health, or peace, or purpose, or all of the above. Whatever fortune means to you, it's coming. But you have to be willing to receive it. And this is where most people mess up. They say they want success, but when it shows up, they're too afraid to grab it. They second-guess themselves. They think they're not ready. They wait for a better time, and the door closes. Don't be that person. When your moment comes, and it's coming soon, you need to be bold. You need to step through that door even if you're scared, even if you don't feel ready, because nobody ever feels ready. The people who succeed aren't the ones who feel confident. They're the ones who feel terrified but do it anyway. I'm pulling a card for you right now, and I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles. Do you know what this card means? It means a new beginning in the material world. It means opportunity. It means a gift from the universe. And it's not a small gift. It's the kind of gift that changes everything. The kind that you'll look back on years from now and say, that was the moment everything shifted. But here's what you need to know about the Ace of Pentacles. It's a hand reaching out of a cloud, offering you a golden coin. But you have to reach back. You have to take it. The universe can offer you everything, but if you don't extend your hand and receive it, it disappears back into the clouds. So start preparing yourself. Start acting like someone who's about to receive a massive blessing. Clean up your energy. Let go of the people who drain you. Stop doing things that you know aren't serving you. Make space in your life for what's coming, because you can't pour new wine into old bottles. You can't bring new blessings into old energy. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but what if nothing happens? What if I get my hopes up and I'm disappointed again? And I get it. I really do. But let me ask you this. What if something does happen? What if this is real? What if by this time next month, your entire life looks completely different? Would you really want to miss that because you were too scared to believe? The truth is, belief is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. You can't cross that bridge with doubt. You have to believe before you see. You have to act as if it's already done, because that's how you match the frequency of what you're trying to attract. Think about it like this. If someone offered you $1 million, but you had to hold out your hands to receive it, would you keep your hands in your pockets? Would you say, well, let me see the money first, then I'll decide if I want to hold out my hands? No, you'd reach out immediately. You'd be ready to receive. That's the energy you need right now. Hands out, heart open, ready to receive. Because the universe is about to pour into your life in ways you can't even imagine yet. And the only thing that can block it is you. Your doubt, your fear, your unwillingness to believe that you deserve good things. But you do deserve good things. I don't care what you've done in the past. I don't care how many times you failed. I don't care what anyone has ever told you about yourself. You deserve to win. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have doors open for you that lead to rooms full of everything you've ever wanted. And those doors are opening right now. Can you feel it? That shift in the air, that lightness in your chest, that spark of hope that you've been trying to ignore because you didn't want to be disappointed again? That's real. That's your soul recognizing the truth before your mind catches up. I'm seeing another card, the Sun. This is one of the most positive cards in the entire deck. It means success, victory, joy, everything coming together. It means that dark period you've been in, it's ending, and you're about to step into the light, into warmth, into a season of your life where things actually work out, where you get to smile again, where you get to breathe again. The sun doesn't shine on everyone at the same time. There are seasons, and your season is here. After all the rain, after all the cold, after all the darkness, your sun is rising. And when it fully breaks over the horizon, you're going to understand why everything had to happen the way it did. You're going to look back at this moment, at this exact time in your life, and you're going to realize that this was the turning point. This was when you decided to believe, when you decided to trust, when you decided to open your hands and receive what the universe has been trying to give you all along.
But I need to tell you something else. With great fortune comes great responsibility. When these doors open, when the blessings start flowing, you can't forget where you came from. You can't forget the lessons you learned in the struggle. You can't forget the people who helped you when you had nothing. Because fortune is a cycle. What you put out comes back. And if you want the blessings to keep flowing, you have to keep the energy circulating. That means when you succeed, you help others succeed. When you receive, you give. When doors open for you, you hold them open for someone else. That's how you stay in alignment with abundance. That's how you make sure the wheel keeps turning in your favor. And here's something most people don't understand. Fortune isn't just about receiving good things. It's about becoming the kind of person who can handle good things. It's about developing the character, the wisdom, the strength to steward blessings properly. And you've been developing all of that. Every challenge made you stronger. Every disappointment made you wiser. Every setback taught you something you needed to know. You're not the same person you were a year ago. You're not even the same person you were a month ago. You've been transforming, even when you didn't realize it. And now you're finally ready for what's coming. I'm seeing specific areas where fortune is going to show up for you. In your finances, there's going to be a breakthrough. Money that's been stuck is going to start flowing. Opportunities you didn't even know existed are going to present themselves. And you're going to have to make some bold decisions. You're going to have to bet on yourself in ways that feel scary, but do it. Because on the other side of that fear is everything you want.
In your relationships, there's going to be clarity. People who were meant to be in your life will show up clearly. People who weren't will fall away naturally. And if you're looking for love, get ready. Because someone is coming who's going to see you in a way no one else ever has. Someone who's been preparing for you, just like you've been preparing for them. In your purpose, there's going to be revelation. You're going to understand why you're here, what you're meant to do, and it's going to feel so right, so natural, that you'll wonder how you ever did anything else. Your gifts are about to be recognized. Your voice is about to be heard. Your impact is about to expand in ways that surprise even you. But all of this requires one thing from you: trust. You have to trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. You have to trust that the universe has a plan, even when you can't see the full picture. You have to trust that those doors are opening even before you can see them. Because sometimes the door doesn't look like a door. Sometimes it looks like a risk. Sometimes it looks like a conversation with a stranger. Sometimes it looks like a crazy idea that pops into your head at 3 a.m. Sometimes it looks like the scariest thing you could possibly do. But if your gut is saying yes, that's the door. Walk through it.
The energy around you right now is so powerful. It's a kind of energy that moves mountains, the kind that makes impossible things possible, the kind that takes you from where you are to where you're meant to be faster than you ever thought possible. But you have to move with it. You have to say yes to it. You have to let it carry you. And I know there's a part of you that's still scared, that's still holding back, that's still saying, what if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if nothing changes? But let me tell you something. The only real failure is not trying. The only real mistake is staying exactly where you are because you're too afraid to move forward. You've been standing in front of these doors for so long, afraid to knock, afraid to push them open, but they're not even locked. They never were. You just had to be ready. You just had to be strong enough, wise enough, brave enough to walk through. And you are. You're ready right now. So here's what you need to do. First, make a decision. Decide that you're going to receive what's coming. Decide that you're worthy of it. Decide that you're not going to let fear or doubt or the opinions of others stop you from stepping into your fortune. Second, take action. Do something today that moves you toward what you want. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be intentional. Send that message. Make that call. Start that project. Apply for that opportunity. Whatever it is, do it now, because action creates momentum, and momentum attracts fortune. Third, stay open. Pay attention. The universe is going to send you signals, synchronicities, signs. Don't ignore them. Follow them. Trust them. They're leading you exactly where you need to go. And finally, be grateful. Thank the universe in advance for what's coming. Act like it's already done. Because in the realm of energy, in the realm of possibility, it is done. You just have to catch up to it in the physical world. Your doors of fortune are opening right now, in this moment. Can you hear them? Can you feel them? They're creaking open, revealing paths you never knew existed, opportunities you never imagined possible, versions of yourself you never dreamed you could become. All you have to do is walk through. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. Trust that everything you've been through was leading you to this exact moment. And step forward with confidence, with faith, with absolute certainty that your time has come. The wheel has turned. Your season is here, and everything is about to change. Subscribe for your next reading.